There are books you pick up out of duty, and then there are the ones that make you stop scrolling mid-doom scroll and mutter, "Oh yes, that's going straight to the top of the list." Halcyon Years by Alastair Reynolds is that kind of book. It's part noir, part space opera, and entirely too stylish to ignore. You can practically smell the cigarette smoke and ionized air. Alastair Reynolds, who has already made readers question whether faster-than-light travel is worth the hangover, seems to have decided he's not done torment humanity yet. This time he's doing it with a private investigator named Yuri Gagarin, yes, really, who prowls the decks of a massive starship called Halcyon. He's broke, jaded, and probably allergic to happiness, which makes him the perfect man for the job. He chases cheating spouses, missing credit chips, and other small-time trouble until a mysterious woman named Ruby Red hires him to look into a suspicious death. Then a second mysterious woman named Ruby Blue tells him to back off. At that point, you know things are going to get messy in the best possible way. Imagine the Maltese Falcon welded to the hull of Revelation space with a blowtorch made of pure cynicism. The corridors are long, the shadows are darker than a tax inspector's heart, and the truth is always floating just out of reach. Reynolds doesn't do small stakes, so you can safely assume that beneath this murder mystery lies something vast and terrible. Corporate malfeasance, AI treachery, or maybe just the usual existential despair of deep space. Whatever it is, it'll be beautifully written and scientifically plausible enough to make you doubt your humanities degree. The cover sets the tone perfectly. A lone man in a fedora walks through a metallic canyon bathed in cold light toward a woman in red who may or may not ruin his life. Above them looms a world, or perhaps the ship itself, vast and indifferent. It's Blade Runner by way of Arthur C. Clarke. Gorgeous, ominous, and slightly too clean to be safe. Reynolds has always balanced melancholy with wonder. He writes about people trying to stay human while surrounded by technology that doesn't care if they succeed. The idea of him tackling noir feels almost inevitable. Where better to hide a body than on a ship full of frozen passengers? And who better to uncover the truth than a man who's already halfway to being a ghost himself? If Halcyon Years sticks the landing, it could be the perfect gateway drug for readers who love a good mystery but think they don't like science fiction. It's got everything. Secrets, style, and the creeping suspicion that the universe is laughing at us. Personally, I can't wait. Because if there's one thing Alastair Reynolds does better than anyone, it's remind us that even in the cold of space, human stupidity burns bright.